Big Buck Registry's Big Buck Podcast, episode number 70. Dr. Karl Miller.
Are you looking forward to retirement, or is that something you're gonna keep studying deer for the rest of your life?
You know, I can never walk away from this. I got into this field because it's my love, and it's going to always be my love. It just might be I'd do it in a different capacity at some point. It used to be when we were doing studies, you figured out what the deer did on average. What does an average 3.5-year-old buck do at this time of year? What we're finding out with the GPS technology is there is no such thing as an average deer. And all of a sudden you don't see him for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days or something like that. You think the stand got cold, or you think maybe he got killed. He might be just using some other part of his home range. There's 3 on the head, 3 on the legs, and 1 halfway between. And that 1 halfway between only occurs in boy deer, so you know where it's at. We did a study where we got together with a group out of the University of California at Santa Barbara, and these guys were at the cutting edge of understanding vision physiology and vision anatomy. And we brought them to the University of Georgia where we had the deer and stuff, and we set up a study where what we actually did is went into the deer's eyes and to see if they had the physiological mechanisms that would allow them to see in color. Several years ago, through the QDMA, myself and Lindsey Thomas and Kent Kammeyer, we were the editors of a book called Quality Food Plots. We got some of the best people in the country to write different chapters for it. Yeah. And it's pretty much, kind of the deer food plot Bible right now. Every hunter sat on a deer stand, and you're sitting there, and there's a deer sitting out in front of you, and you're up there watching the deer, and all of a sudden the deer picks up its head and because it heard something and looks in a different direction, and you didn't hear it.
Right.
The question is, why didn't you hear it? Well, the difference is deer lives in the woods 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. You don't.
Tune into the full episode with Dr. Miller at www.bigbuckregistry.com/Dr. Miller.